OBSV, OESK. What the heck's going on? Four Roses. Do I need a secret decoder ring to figure out what type of bourbon I'm drinking? Hey friends, it's Rob with another Wildly Proof video. And if you're like me, you might find yourself a little intimidated by the different recipes that Four Roses offers. Matter of fact, there's actually 10 different recipes. But I'm going to break it down for you. There's 4 letters for every recipe. The first letter is where it's distilled at, and all we have is an O. O means that it's distilled at the Lawrenceburg location. The second letter is the mash bill, and you only have 2 different letters for that, the B and the E. The B is a more high rye, and the E is your more standard product. B has 60% corn, 35% rye, 5% malted barley, while E has a 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley. The S simply stands for straight Kentucky bourbon. Pretty easy, right? The fourth is where it gets a little complex. You actually have 5 different yeast strains that will be in that fourth letter. You have a V, which stands for just having a delicate fruitness kind of flavor to the bourbon. You have a K that gives you a light spice version of the bourbon. You have an O for a rich fruitiness flavor in the bourbon, or a Q, which stands for a floral essence type of strain for the bourbon. And finally, you have an F, which could give you some very herbal notes, maybe even a little bit of a mintiness. And so, easy put, there's 4 letters. The first is always about a Lawrenceburg distillate. The second is their mash bill. The third is a straight Kentucky bourbon. And finally, the last letter is where you get the yeast strains that give you so many different flavors that could come out in the bourbon. That's a simply put how we kind of figure out what's going on over at Four Roses with their recipes. Hey, it's Rob with Wildly Proof. Like and subscribe for more. Hope you'll join us on the bourbon and whiskey journey.